and welcome to the May 2023 Pick a Card. We are going to look at your month ahead. Can you believe it's May? I can't. But anyways, so we are going to ask Spirit for advice, see what's coming up in the month of May for you. And we have 3 groups to choose from. This is group number 1, group number 2, and group number 3. So you can pause the video if you need more time, but use your intuition to pick what card is calling to you. Maybe there's more than one. There is no wrong answer. Do what feels right to you. Timestamps are below, and I will see you in your reading. Hello, and welcome to your May reading, group number 1. I probably say this every month, but I feel like I was just doing April readings, and now it's May in just a few days, but I think it's going to be a good one. Got some good vibes. We're going to see what is going on with the tarot, and we're going to ask our spirit guides to help. So let's call them in, and then we're going to get into the reading. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides of the highest vibrational frequency, please be with us today to provide the most accurate, meaningful messages for group number 1 in regards to May 2023. Thank you so much for your clear and accurate messages, and thank you, group number 1, for being here. So let's see what is going on in May for group number 1. What can group number 1 expect in May? What can they look forward to? What do they need to know? Card position 1 will represent group number 1 going into May. And what crosses them? What's the big thing? What's going on in May? More background information, please. Relevant text. What do they expect to happen? What is on group number 1's mind this month? Tell me what happens first in May. What are some fears, insecurities in May for group number 1? Other energy, other people, outside influences important in group number 1's life this month? And what are their true desires this month? And overall outcome, how does May go for group number 1? We're all in frame here. Let's take a look. I'll show you as we go through. I chose a smaller deck on purpose for this, and it's just such a cute deck. So let's do it on the bottom of the deck. We have the Ace of Wands reversed. So group number 1, I feel like you going into this month might feel a little defeated, like you're scattered maybe, like your efforts aren't really paying off. It's like there's still a lot of energy here, there's some need or want for a new beginning, but things just might not be going as planned. For the card representing you going into this month, we have the Emperor reversed. You might feel like you've lost your power over something, you just don't feel fully in control of your life, perhaps, or maybe you are surrounded by people that could have this micromanaging effect. There could be a water sign that is really prevalent in your life right now that could be kind of causing you to feel out of your power, or maybe they're kind of they're controlling how your life is going right now. So the water signs are Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Doesn't have to be. But what crosses you, what's going on this month, we have the Queen of Cups reversed. This could also be energy for you. We have another court card for some more background information and air sign here, but you could be feeling out of touch emotionally. You could be really holding in your emotions. Maybe there's some stress going on in your life, so you haven't been really in touch with your intuition, or maybe you're just really worried about work or focused on some issues going on in life that you've kind of lost touch with your creative, intuitive, feminine side. We have, for more background information, the King of Swords reversed. And with the Emperor reversed, these two cards really are similar here. They're kind of there could be someone that, or it could be a representative of you too, but kind of a dictator type energy. I don't know if that's the right way to put it, but someone kind of controlling, micromanaging, not very nice. They're kind of like, God, I don't know why these words are coming up. These are like keywords when I first learned this, like criminal mastermind. There's like people that are kind of manipulative, like maybe taking advantage of you for your like good traits and all of this stuff. But this could also be maybe you, like maybe you've fallen out of touch with your like feminine side and you've been just very like logical, just like work, like just focused on your problems and lost touch with like what makes you feel good, what makes you feel happy and just connected in general. For relevant background information, we have the Two of Wands here. So yeah, there's something here I feel like you started in the recent past that could be kind of draining your energy at this time. Some new plans. Look, there's two different, there's like a unicorn there. Yeah. At first I didn't see its face there. And like a Rottweiler. So I feel like you might have like partnered up with someone. This could be work. It does seem like there's some emphasis in here on work in this reading, but it could be really any relationship. Maybe you started some plans moving forward with someone, but you have like way different personalities, way different like ways of doing things, and maybe you guys are really clashing here because we have like the Cups and then the Emperor and this King of Swords energy that's kind of different here. Maybe you've been butting heads with someone you've been working on something with, and that's why it's been like a rocky start. But yeah, this could be any relationship, but what's on your mind is work and money. So I feel like this definitely could be a work situation, or this could be someone you're close to, like close enough, like a partner or family or roommates or something like that. And maybe there's some clashing here with how you want to spend money, how just money that's going in and out of your home, you know, just money problems in general, or just this topic of money could be something you clash over. But what's on your mind is the Six of Pentacles. You want to bring forth more abundance. So I feel like you've been really working on that. And maybe that's why you're like feeling a little drained or like lower energy or something like that, because you've just been focused so much on achieving some sort of financial goal, some more balance in your life, more prosperity. For outside influences, we have the Eight of Pentacles. And this is like the card of like work, like, but it's like working without distraction, working really well. So I feel like your work environment, if this is all resonating for that specifically, should be more in like the flow state and less stressful this month, because this is like working efficiently, working well, like using the resources you have, like just doing everything like happily and well, and like bringing forth abundance from that because you're so focused, but not in a stressful way. There could be better work environments for you guys this month. Maybe if you have been having like clashing with someone about money, or with your boss or your employees or something like that, it should be going smoother this month. I feel like like all this hard work you put in the past is starting to pay off. And it's interesting, for what we have here for your fears is the Nine of Cups. There's like this energy here. It's kind of coming in a way like subconsciously we could be afraid of actually getting what we desire, our true wishes. Or I feel like there's something you've been really working hard on, and it's likely to bring forth more abundance, more balance into your life. You could be trying to bring more harmony into a relationship. It seems there's something here with like a clashing energy with another person. And again, it could be any type of relationship. This is a general reading, so I'm listing all of them, but it definitely seems something about this relationship has to do with finances. But I mean, like money really has to do with a lot of things, but there's something here just not seeing eye to eye with someone on the way you bring forth money, something at work or a relationship. And I feel like you really want balance in all areas of life, with the relationship and with your finances. But there's also this fear here, like, what if everything does work out? Like, you know, like, what if my dreams do come true? Then what, you know? But at the same time, you still want like a happily ever after. You want to be successful at what you're doing, but there's a fear of like what's next. But fear of the unknown is like totally normal. But I feel like you've been really hyper focused on planning things like coming together with someone in a more peaceful way, bringing forth more abundance, all those good things. And you've been really focused on that. And maybe you haven't been getting out in the world, meeting new people, doing other things lately, maybe because you're working so much, or because there's some issue at home, or because you feel like you don't have the finances to get out and do things. But in the beginning of May, we have here the Four of Cups reverse, and this card to me is really like you coming out of your shell, like you like venturing out, doing things a little bit differently, and I feel like it's really going to pay off for you. Perhaps some of you guys have been dealing with just being really hard on yourself. This couldn't be just about you and not other people. You could just be like, oh, I should do this better. I haven't been, I need to work harder. I need to work out more. I need to bring more money. I need to do this and that. Like, I'm not good enough. I'm not worthy. Like, you've just been really hard on yourself. And that's what's this like micromanaging kind of like energy here, kind of like a mean boss energy, is like you being like overly critical and mean to yourself. And that could be keeping you from like, having better relationships that you want, and etc. But like, I feel like you're coming out of this energy like of being really hard on yourself, maybe in a bad mental state, negative mental state. I feel like you're really emerging from that this month, and you're coming out of your shell. You're doing things a little bit differently, and that's probably what you're afraid of. You're like, wow, you like have this energy and this urge to like go after what you want in your dreams this month and like to make some changes, but it's scary. Of course, like change is scary. Getting out there, doing things differently is scary, but you're coming out of your shell. You're like seeing things more positively, like more like glass half full now instead of empty. Like, and you're like able to see things from a new perspective. And I think that's why you're able to work more efficiently, whether this is like your career, your job, or like working with your family in your home. Everyone's situation is different, but whatever you do on a day-to-day basis, you're going to be doing things like you're figuring out like how to do things more effectively, pleasant, like make things easier on yourself, more pleasant. And I feel like it's because you're getting this perspective shift. I feel like you've been in this like maybe negative headspace for a little bit now, and that's just been kind of putting you in a funk. But like, it's like a lot of it's subconscious. It's not like you're trying to do this to yourself, but like something's like clicking this month. You're getting a new shift in perspective. You're coming out of your shell. You're able to look at your situation, your life, your problems, whatever's been going on in a different manner, and you're able to like make different decisions and that work more efficiently for you. Because what you do want a happy home. We have the Four of Wands here for your desires. And this is also like having like a victory, like harvest, like a party after like achieving something. Like your like plans that you put in motion in the past, this Two of Wands here in the past, whatever this is that you started, you really want to see results from it. And I think you really are getting some sort of recognition. Things are starting to move forward this month. There's an energy of just like forward, like peaceful, like momentum, like being happy, doing whatever it is you're doing every day with your life. And by the end of the month, we have the World card here. You could be actually like getting out of your house and like traveling if you're wanting. Maybe there's like a wedding you're going to or something for some of you by the end of May. But we have the World card here. Like, I feel like there's going to be a completion of some cycle, and it's going to be in your favor. I feel like it's something that you've started that hasn't been the easiest, but the hard work you put in is going to pay off. I feel like you're going to be getting recognition for your hard efforts, whatever you've been working on. I feel like you're going to just feel so much relief. I'm feeling like I feel like a hard cycle is ending for you. And there's some new beginning on the horizon that I feel like you've been really wanting. And again, I'm really sensing for a lot of people, this is a new beginning within a current relationship, like that has been a little rocky, or a new financial beginning. Like maybe you're getting out of a bad financial spot and now you're moving on to the next chapter because you're seeing things differently. Some of you guys might actually even be getting like a new job or just some new income stream for some of you. Or just working in more pleasant ways. Like you're just seeing things differently, and this new perspective is allowing you to move on to this new chapter that is a lot more pleasant. Look at how beautiful this card is, all those colors. Yeah. So overall, I feel like in May, your financial situation's improving and you're getting out of a funk and like seeing things differently and going out into the world. Some people, like I said, might be traveling, getting out of their house more. But it seems like some likely difficult financial situation is coming to an end and there's some new beginning coming that is a lot more abundant and happy and flowing for you. Well, let's take a look to see if there's anything else here before we draw more cards. So how many majors are we? Have 2 major arcanas, 2 pentacles. We just have 1 sword. 2. Okay. Yep. Yeah, no crazy, it's pretty balanced here. I feel like balance is coming into your life. There's a lot more balance, which is a good thing. Let's get some more information, please, for group number 1, Spirit. Spirits say, don't be afraid to go after your dreams, because you're so close to something here. In the beginning of the month, you really have this opportunity to get out of this funk, whatever it is, and see the world differently, experience things differently, and it's really going to work out for you. It's just you don't want to let fear stop you. Because I feel like things just haven't worked out to plan in recent past. Like things have just been maybe rocky lately, and maybe that you're like, oh God, I can't risk, things going wrong again. But Spirit really is supporting you and here with you and wants you to really go after your dreams. Honey, the sweetness of you swells in the grace of your pull. Oh, so beautifully lethal. Yes, I really feel like for you, group number 1, life is about to get a lot more sweet. Like, some sort of relationship is getting sweeter. I feel like, I really don't think it's romantic for everyone. Just it's some sort of relationship here that's maybe been tying you down and you're getting out there. But yeah, you're feeling better, you're working better. Honey, this is a really good sign. Things are really getting sweet here. I feel like you're getting like all your efforts you put in are like starting to bloom, and you're starting to like get that nectar and honey from that. You're starting to like get the abundance from all this work you've been putting in. Yeah. Let's, I like looking at this. I feel like this card came out in a recent reading. I don't know if you guys maybe were in that group too. If not, don't worry about it. So you've probably heard the phrase, oh, this did come up because I was talking to one of you guys about this. You catch more flies with honey than you do with vinegar, which easily applies to manifestation, magic, and even healing. Your soul attracts more with positivity, love, and compassion than it does anger, frustration, and sadness. So if you've found yourself in a period of unrest, jealousy, heartache, or fear, know that the path to healing yourself is through allowing sweetness to swell within your being. Rejoice in the success and good fortune of others. Celebrate the good in your life rather than focusing on what's wrong or broken. Find compassion and forgiveness for those who have brought you pain. Each act of sweetness repairs the breaks in your heart, leading you on the journey towards restoration. Your abundance will be tenfold when you walk the path of sweetness, even if you have not felt much heartache and are currently experiencing a period of good fortune. The more you lean into kindness of heart, the more increase you shall see in return to you, an increase in love, wealth, health, or joy, or all of the above. Yes, you know how I was saying I got this sense that you've been a little hard on yourself. I feel like you're really, this month, with this new perspective I was talking about, like feeling more compassion and love for yourself and for others, that maybe this other person you've been having issues with, you're like just seeing things a little bit differently, having more compassion for them, even if, whatever happened. And I feel like that's really like just shaping things to work better, to bring forth more abundance into your life, to bring a happier home, healthier life, because you're being kinder to yourself, kinder to others. And if you haven't already, like Spirit wants you to really be compassionate and kind to yourself. 1, because you deserve it, and 2, because it's just going to make life be a lot sweeter. You catch more flies with honey than you do with vinegar. So that is what I have for you, group number 1. I hope you enjoyed your reading. It really seems like month of May is going to be a major shift for you in a positive direction. But yeah, again, I hope you enjoy this reading. I do offer private readings if you're interested. My email is always down below. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video, leave a comment, and do something special. Be kind to yourself today, group number 1. I love you so much. Bye. Hello, and welcome to your reading, group number 2. So we're going to take a look at your month of May. I was just shuffling a bit before I turned on the camera, and the Fool card just like flew out of the deck. So I get that you guys are going to have some new beginning this month, but we will see what. I just wanted to tell you guys that before we got into it. So before we do get into it, let's call in our spirit guides to help us assist with the reading. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides of the highest vibrational frequency, please be with us today to provide the most accurate, meaningful messages for group number 2 in regards to May 2023. Thank you for your clear and accurate messages, and thank you, group number 2, for being here. Just going to take a sip of tea really quick. And let's get started. Spirit, what is going on for group number 2 in May? So card position 1 will represent group number 2 going into this month. And what crosses them? What's going on this month for group number 2? More background information, please. Damn, we got 3 majors. Relevant past. And what is on group number 2's mind? And can you tell me what happens first in May for group number 2, please? And what are some fears of group number 2's in regards to this? Outside energy, other people, other influences in May for group number 2. What are the true desires of group number 2 this month? And what is the outcome? How does May go for group number 2? This looks a little messy, sorry. Bottom of the deck, we have the 6 of Wands reversed. So you guys, the first 4 cards were major arcanas. This is a big month. Remember I told you the Fool card like flew out before I pressed the camera on? This is a big, big month for you, I can see. So bottom of the deck, we have the 6 of Wands reversed. You could have felt recently going into this month really not getting recognition for things, feeling defeat. I feel like things have been a little potentially rough for you guys because we have the Tower card representing you going into this month. So something happened or is going on. You feel like things are just kind of crumbling around you. Like, I don't see the Tower card as a bad thing. It can be uncomfortable. Like, what happens with this, it's kind of like just takes away things that aren't serving you anymore. You know, that it's like shedding what's not serving you to make way for new beginnings, which totally makes sense because we saw well, I saw the Fool card going into this reading. So, and then we have the Hierophant reverse crossing it. So some people in this group, you could be going through a breakup with a committed relationship or someone really important to you. Perhaps a job. You could have quit or lost your job or something like that. Some sort of commitment, I feel like, is no longer. This could have been something that was legally bound, like a contract, a marriage, a lease on your house, something along those lines for some of you. But also I'm seeing that whatever's been going on is going to shift your perspective. So you're going to like look at things differently. Like Hierophant reverse is like being non-traditional stuff. Like maybe you had a really traditional career path, relationship, just doing things right, doing the 9 to 5 and stuff, and you just haven't been happy. And now that's like being taken away from you, or you're deciding to leave certain things that were considered traditional and normal to find your own path, to go in your own route, not do what society tells you to do, and stuff like that. But now you're like taking things into your own hands and doing things that make you happy. And you're coming out of whatever this tower moment was or is for you a lot stronger. We have the strength card for some more background information. You are getting so much valuable lessons, so much knowledge, so much like confidence, all this stuff. It may be hard right now, but you're coming out of this cycle so much stronger and wiser, like able to conquer anything. There's something here with like the worst is over, whatever. Everyone's situation watching is going to be different, but there's something here with like the worst is over. Like, I feel like there will be justice in whatever is going on here. And I feel like for some of you guys, it could be something to do with money. A lot of people in this group. Because what's on your mind is Ace of Pentacles. You want to bring forth a new financial beginning. This could be a new job, just more money in general, a new income stream. You could be getting money for, this could be just a few of you, one of you, like through some lawsuit or settlement or divorce or a will or something like that. You could be waiting to get money for something legal. Yeah, this is some major shifts have been going on, haven't they? I feel like you've been dealing with this issue. Again, it's going to be different for everyone. I'm seeing several different scenarios, which I already listed, but you've been feeling just, this has been taking a lot of your energy. And I feel like you've been maybe like in rest mode or hermit mode or something like that. And you're coming out of that energy. I feel like there could have been this energy of feeling stuck, chained down to some situation. Yeah. If this hasn't happened yet, there's something here that's been holding you back, that's been keeping you chained. This could be an addiction. This could be the way you think about things in life in general, your perspective on life, a relationship. There's something that's been really like just chaining you down, and that is being taken away because it's not serving you. I feel like it's going to be your choice, or God, the universe, or whatever is going to maybe take something away that's just been holding you back, or like do something to shift your perspective so you see things differently and you're able to move out of a situation that's been holding you down, that's been keeping you from moving forward in life. And there is some forward momentum here. In the beginning of the month, we have Four of Swords reversed. If you look at it upright, it actually looks like Princess of the Pea in the Pea. Is that what you call it? Yeah. She's sleeping. This, I feel like you're coming out of hibernation mode. You're coming out of the world. You could be feeling maybe a little tired though too. Maybe you haven't been able to sleep because what's going on. But I'm seeing this more as like snapping awake, like you're like awakening of a sort. You could be going through a spiritual awakening, and that could be why things seem like a tower moment. But this spiritual awakening, or this awakening in some sense, I'm seeing is really shifting how you view the world, and you're gonna it's like shifting you to go down like your unique path. And this path is going to help bring forth more abundance. And what you want is the King of Pentacles. Your true desires are to be financially abundant. And that's totally good. That's totally normal. Like, we all need money. Like, money's not evil. And maybe there's been some programming in the past that you had about that. But now it's like, it's okay to want that. To want to be successful. To be able to provide for yourself and your family. There's a fear here of the Four of Wands reversed. So you could be afraid of a broken family, afraid of not being able to provide for your family, afraid like something's, maybe there has been an issue with your family and you're afraid of what's going to happen. And what you want is to be able to be financially independent. And there's really this energy of breaking free of this Eight of Swords. This could be someone in your life specifically for some of you that is an air sign. They could be a Libra. But other air signs are Gemini and Aquarius. But it could be just anyone that maybe has been taking over control of your life in some sense. Sorry, my mouth is dry. There's something, it seems like it could be a situation. This could be like a boss or something like that. That maybe has just been keeping you small, and you're meant to like shine. But there's something here this month, you guys. This is huge. Like, they're breaking free of some commitment that has been holding you back. And I feel like it's ultimately like maybe you've been staying in a job, staying in a situation, family, relationship, whatever, because of the money or like the security, the comfort of that. But it's not seeming to make you happy anymore. So there's something here with like breaking free of this and becoming more financially independent. And there might be something here with like an air sign for a lot of you that you recognize might be holding you back in some sense. Yeah. So we have 4 major arcana, 3 swords, 2 pentacles, and 1 wand. We don't have any cups here. So I feel like there's some situation that you're just not emotionally invested in anymore. You don't feel emotionally attached. And that could be like the sign that that's what you're separating from. Also, this could be like maybe your emotions were more leading the show. Maybe you were more reactive to situations before, and you're like getting this perspective shift, and now you're able to like use your mind too and not react as quick and really get control over emotions. Maybe there's been some imbalance in emotions, and you're learning how to cope with that more, and you're able to make decisions easier and get out of this situation that could be holding you back. But yeah, we have the majority majors, then we have 3 swords here. There could be something too with maybe you've just been doing everything by the book, logically, just how you're supposed to do it, and it's kind of keeping you from living like truly authentically. And Spirit wants you to get in touch with your creative side, your feminine side, no matter what your gender is, like your emotions. What is it you really want? What makes you happy? What makes you feel good? I feel like there's something here that's shedding away some layers of you this month, and it's like allowing you to really get in touch with yourself. There's just been so much going on with life, all this stuff, that just you've been maybe in like autopilot mode, and there's something here that's like giving you the opportunity to really get more in touch with yourself again. Maybe not let that like feminine, masculine, like go, or the masculine, I didn't mean to say feminine, the masculine side that's like very logical and just do, and maybe you just haven't been thinking about what your body needs, what you need internally, and that's been keeping you a little trapped. So now you're like kind of putting that masculine aside for a minute and really getting more in touch with your emotions, your feelings, and really doing the inner work. It's scary sometimes, but there is definitely this energy here of some sort of awakening, some sort of like introspection going on this month that's really going to help you realize what it is you want, where you want to go, what will make you feel not only abundant with finances, but like in health and happiness. So this is a big month for you, group number 2. Whatever hasn't been working is going to be shown to you, and you're going to be able to make any necessary changes you find fit, and really explore what makes you feel happier, what makes you feel abundant, what's not serving you anymore. These would be great things to journal on. If you want to get, I highly recommend it. It helps me out a lot to explore thoughts and stuff. You never know, like, especially if you've been battling in your emotions for a long time, which it looks like some of you guys may have. Spirit, what else? Other messages or anything additional you want to communicate with group number 2? This card wants to come out. Wow. Don't just look within. Dive deeply into the realms of knowing. Spirit is confirming that introspection is very important. Dive deeply into the eternal realms of knowing. There's something here you haven't been, I'm not saying like you haven't been doing this. I don't think it was even, you weren't even conscious of this. You're like awakening to the fact that maybe you haven't been in tune with your emotions and everything. Let's see what this card says, but this is definitely going along with what we were just talking about. Spirit is confirming. So wisdom is the keyword here. Wisdom isn't a static thing. It evolves, changes, and adapts as you learn new ways of knowing. Before you can be wise, you must be willing to accept that you don't have all the answers. Oak is here to change your perspective. Like an old wise grandfather, Oak guides you to evaluate your beliefs to see if anything is out of alignment with who you are today. Perhaps what you knew to be true is now directly opposite from what you currently believe. Or perhaps who you thought you were supposed to be when you were younger is now completely different from who you actually are. Just like wisdom, your goals will evolve as time goes on. Some goals will be left behind, while others will morph into something else entirely. It's important to regularly check back in with where you are to make sure you are still situated on the most illuminated path. If you are confused about your next steps, Oak reminds you to reach out to the unseen support all around you. Commune with nature, the spirits, and the universe, and ask them to guide you. For some reason, when I was reading this, 88 really stood out to me. You could be seeing the number 88 around, or maybe that means something to you, but if not, that's fine. And that talks about other Beltane herbs, flowers, and trees. So that really shed some light. You know, what we were talking about. Sometimes things change. We change. And it seems like you're coming to the realization this month that your preferences, your goals, your desires, your wants, your needs, all of that have changed. And there's some things that have been in your life that just are not balanced anymore because, you know, you're changing and we're ever evolving humans. That is more than okay. That's, you know, you're right to change and to do what you want. So I feel like you're seeking answers within. You're like, what is it I want? Because you're realizing that some things are out of alignment, and you're making some major strides and major discoveries within yourself this month. Group number 2. This is major month for you. So it's not always easy doing that inner work, but it's very rewarding in the end, in the long run. So I wish you all the best, group number 2. I hope this reading resonated and was helpful. I do offer private readings if you're ever interested. My email is always in the description. But I'm really so grateful you are here. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video, leave a comment, and do something special for yourself today. You deserve it. I love you so much. Bye, group number 2. Hello and welcome to your May reading, group number 3. So we are going to see what's going on this month for you, what to expect, any advice, messages from your guides. So speaking of guides, let's call them in to assist with the reading. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides of the highest vibrational frequency, please be with us today to provide the most accurate, meaningful messages for group number 3 in regards to May 2023. Thank you for your clear and accurate messages, and thank you, group number 3, for being here. Let's get started. Spirit, what is going on in May for group number 3? Thank you. Card number 1 will represent group number 3. And what crosses on this one? And background information on this, please. Relevant past. Oh, got 2 cards there. I'll do that. And what is on group number 3's mind? Tell me what happens first in May for number 3. And what are group number 3's fears regarding the situation this month? Outside energy, other people, outside influences in May. What are the true desires and wishes in May for group number 3? And what is the outcome? How does May go for group number 3? Can I just say there's been a lot of major arcana. Bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Pentacles. So let me just take a look here. I know we got an extra card, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 majors. Pretty much half of your reading is all majors. This is a major month. There's major shifts for sure. Major things going on this month for the collective, but definitely you, group number 3, with all of these. So there could be some focus on finances this month, but we're gonna get into that. Let's see. So the card representing you is Temperance. I really see this as healing. like going into this month, beginning of this month, there's something here with perhaps feeling depressed. Maybe there's been a loss of love, a loss of someone in your life, whether that be they transitioned on or just they're no longer a big part of your life. There could be, like I said, depression, just feeling really down and out. Yes, with the sun reversed here too for more background information. There's something here with you've been feeling really down. This is really speaking to me of like just feeling depressed. And the reason will be different for everyone. But the great news is the card representing you this month with this situation is healing. You're healing whatever's been really weighing you down, making you feel upset. There's been something that's making you really upset with the moon here too. This could be anxiety. Whatever has been keeping you up at night, making you feel bad, has been blocking you from moving forward, and no longer you're healing. Whatever this is in May, this is amazing. You're healing because it seems like it's been pretty painful, and I'm sorry about that. But you're doing some healing, and you're able to move forward in life. You're now thinking that things could get better. That is a beautiful thing. When you've been down for a while, like you just think the world just, can't get any worse and stuff. But when you have that like ounce of hope that like, oh my God, things may get better. That is such a beautiful thing, that hope and that's really what I'm feeling right now. Because what's on your mind is the Wheel of Fortune. Things are going to go up. You're like, maybe things have been really shitty and have sucked recently, but you're looking at life now this month is like, things are only up from here. Things are going to get better. Like luck is going to be on my side now. You're thinking more optimistically. It's like you're getting out of this funk. And I feel like funk is putting it lightly or something. I feel like you're like something about this card, like how they're moving. I feel like you're just feeling more yourself again, more alive. Whatever this thing that's been going on, this emotional thing, it seems like has been really weighing you down. You're able to move forward now. There could be something here you've been doing like inner child healing. Maybe you're realizing that, or you could be doing in the beginning of this month or this month in general or in recent past, really just been looking at the past, doing like, healing things like inner child work, shadow work and stuff like that, and realizing like certain patterns and stuff from childhood, like traumas, etc. You've identified that, and I feel like because you've done that, you're able to move forward and heal, and you're really ending a hard chapter here in the beginning of the month. Because what happens first in May, we have the 10 of Wands. This is like all those burdens you've been carrying. This is a completion. So this healing work you've been doing or are going to be doing, it's coming to a completion. We have 2 10s here too. These burdens you've been carrying for so long, really seems like it could be traumas from the past have been holding you down, holding you back, and that is ending. You're ready to release those. It's ready for the 10 is the end of a cycle and a new beginning. You're taking your power back. Something has been taking away your power. For other people, outside influences, outside energy, we have the Magician reversed. The past traumas have been taking your power from you, and you're getting it back this month. You're doing this healing. If you haven't started this healing work, I feel like since you're watching a tarot video, you must be like, you are doing more than you realize. You are doing great. But just looking into inner child stuff, journal prompts, talking to someone, anything. It seems like whatever you're doing is going to work, but Spirit's definitely encouraging that to continue what you're doing. You're doing amazing. And then for the remainder cards, we have all court cards. So this could be your energy or outside energy. You might be realizing that some people in your life, maybe have caused some pain or something like that. And there's some fears and desires around these people. For your fears, we have the Knight of Wands. So wands are fire signs. I kind of feel like I'm reading this differently. There's something here with like, you might be afraid of what's next. You might be afraid of following your passions. I feel like you've been kind of, in this space for a while now, and you're ready to move forward. Maybe some of you guys want to start dating again. There could be some fear with that. There can just be not knowing what's coming up. You could be afraid too that like someone might you know, you're doing so well, you might be afraid someone's going to come up and like just get you or something, you know, at your vulnerable spot. Yeah, something about that, like, you know, maybe you're afraid because whatever's happened in the past, maybe you don't want to do that inner work because you're afraid, you're so vulnerable and you're afraid what's going to happen and stuff. For some reason, a vulnerable spot is really sticking out to me. I think you're just afraid of getting hurt again, and that's totally understandable. But I feel like you're doing this healing work that you're able to handle things that come up in the future so much better, and you're going to have so much more confidence. Maybe you're already in that energy when you release all this trauma and burdens from the past and move forward. For what you want, we have the Knight of Swords reversed. So this could be an air sign that you might want to distance yourself from, potentially. The air signs are Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And fire signs, by the way, are Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. But I feel like I think you want to bring more passion, fun, confidence into your life. You want to embody this confident energy. By the end of the month, we have the King of Wands. You're going from this like tired, burdensome like thing into really feeling more in your energy. Like this is like confident, passionate about what you're doing, optimistic, energized. You're having a lot more energy. And I feel like what you're leaving behind is worrying too much. That the Swords cards, like over-analyzing, being hard on yourself, being critical on yourself. I feel like you're leaving that behind. That's what you want to do. You don't want to be someone that worries all the time, that's anxious all the time. You want to be someone that is able to just be comfortable in their own skin. Like they can dress like this, like a weirdo and be happy, you know? Like just be your authentic self. You don't want to be judging yourself all the time. I feel like this is more about internal, like maybe there's other people in your life, but I feel like a lot of this for most of you is your internal dialogue. Like it's just been a little harsh on yourself, you know? Maybe that's because of the way you grew up, all this stuff, you know? Sorry, I was just looking at this. I thought this was the Two of Swords reversed, but it's the Ten of Swords. It doesn't change anything. But we have 3 tens here, so there's definitely endings and new beginnings. 8, yeah. But you want to feel more, you know, aligned, authentic. You don't want to be judging yourself. You don't want to be like, oh God, no one will ever love me, or I'm fat, you know, you're like cutting that out. You're releasing all these burdens. I feel like you've been too hard on yourself and you've been worried about what other people think too much. You've been giving your power away to things from the past, and you're ready to release those burdens in those thoughts and move forward and things because you're making these shifts in your thoughts and just your overall, you know, being. Like I feel like you're just shifting, like you're starting to like love yourself more. You're starting not to like let whatever's happened before dictate your future anymore. You're really taking your power back here, and you're releasing these thoughts. And this is a lifelong thing, you know, like believe me, I think we can all kind of relate at least at some point, like being hard on ourselves, right? But it's like something you're going to have to keep working on, but you're really doing this major shift in your perspective, your mind, this inner work you're doing is really leading you to feel more confident by the end of the month. This is wonderful. You're going to have energy. There's something here with feeling more, like you've been drained and you're feeling more energized, healthy, happy by the end of the month. Like when I was looking at this card, like you're just like prancing around, doing new things, like, you know, just feeling a lot better. A lot better. The Ten of Swords here in the moon, like this is like you were feeling pure defeat, and I'm so sorry, pure just stuckness, depression, anxiety, just all these negative feelings have been keeping you pinned down in some sense, but now the wheel's turning and you're moving forward. You're taking your power back. You're getting more energy. You're not letting the past hold you down anymore. And that is amazing. I'm happy for you, group number 3. This is wonderful. So let's take a look at, so we already know we have like half of the deck is major arcana. This is huge strides you're making. We have 3 tens. We already talked about that. But let's see. So we have 1 cup, 3 wands, 2. Yeah, so there's no pentacles here besides on the bottom of the deck. So I don't think money or work seems to be as big of a focus. I feel like this month is the main thing here is like internal, like, you know, finding your passion, finding your energy, releasing the negative thoughts, releasing the negative, habits, whatever it is, and moving forward with your life, becoming unstuck. I really love this for you, group number 3. This is beautiful. Spirit's like, keep up the good work. I love you. I love you too. Okay, what other messages do you have for group number 3, Spirit? Whoa, okay, let's see what just flew to the ground. Hey, Emmy, my cat's right here. Oh, yes! Phoenix, you are rising from the ashes. Oh my goodness, this just flew out. This is perfect. Okay, summoned, your flesh rises from the ashes and into the expansive flame of your soul. You guys, you are seriously having a Phoenix rising moment this month. Let's read the book. I've been loving doing this. Okay, one second. Rebirth is the keyword. Phoenix is the ultimate expression of life, death, and rebirth. She allows self-destruction to take hold, tearing apart the old so that a new, more enlightened being can take shape. You can see all the intelligent process of the life and death cycle all the time. One season sheds into another, one day drifts into the past and allows a new day to enter the present. The bush loses one brilliant bloom so that a new rose can flourish. Phoenix is lighting a blaze in your life. You are about to embark on a fresh journey. But before you can welcome the new, you must be willing to shed something old. Do not consider this process to be a sacrifice. Instead, consider it to be a trade-in or an upgrade rather than a loss, for what you will receive in return will be much improved from what you have now. Even if you are happy with your current situation, pulling this card is a sign that there are bigger, better things just over the horizon. Additionally, Phoenix represents a breakthrough or significant change in circumstances. What you have inquired about today is nearly at its end. In this way, Phoenix represents hope for a new beginning. You may be the lucky receiver of financial windfall, suddenly find the solution to a long-term problem, or move past troubles in a relationship. Be at peace, for soon all will be well. You guys, this is totally confirming everything we've been talking about. Like, the worst is over. You're about to rise from the ashes. All is well. Things are really turning for you in a positive direction. I love this energy for you. You can consider like the Phoenix being like your spirit animal if you do that stuff, meditating with it. I don't know, like putting it on your altar, whatever. Just, you don't have to do anything. I just think this is really, really powerful energy, powerful month for you. There is huge shifts coming for you, group number 3, and it feels good, this energy. I feel for you. I feel like things have been rough and things are going way up. Summoned, your flesh rises from the ashes and into the expansive flame of your soul. A rebirth is happening for my group number 3. So that is what I have for you, group number 3. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I hope it resonated. I do offer private readings if you're ever interested. My email is always in the description. But I'm so grateful you're here. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video, leave a comment, and do something special for yourself today. You deserve it. I love you so much. Bye, group 3. Have a great month.